What up, though? Welcome to your favorite YouTube channel, Vibes with MDB. And today I have a special guest with me.
You already know. Soliat, I'm back. We started this together. I know y'all miss me. You guys have been like, oh, where's Soliat now? So I'm back for you guys today. And today's episode, it's about to be fire. Like, you guys don't even know what's coming.
Of course, man. Today is going to be Vibes on Vibes. And Sola is back, so I'm excited. This is going to be a fire edition. Let's go. Today, as usual on the show, we are going to be dissecting, we are going to be reviewing the matches that happened over the weekend. And before I even start, Solia, what was your favorite match from the weekend?
Pretty much to be like, the Chelsea match was really interesting, but as a Chelsea
Interesting.
fan, as a Chelsea
The match
fan,
sucked.
I was so disappointed that we could not even win. But the match was nice now, but just the losing parts
All right,
is hard.
so let's start from the Chelsea game then, since that's your memorable or that's your favorite game from the
Yeah,
weekend. Was a terrible performance from a terrible result from Chelsea,
Chelsea. Yeah.
not a terrible performance.
I
What do you
personally
think?
think they performed well, but the results, that's just the thing. Chelsea is a very good club that plays very well. Their matches are always very, very interesting to watch, no dull moments, except they can't get the ball behind the net. I don't think Nick Jackson is like an amazing striker for Chelsea Football Club. I think he can be on the bench while we have a number one striker, but he's not just that guy for us. And Raheem Sterling, that guy, no, he just gives us like three good games, then we come trash again. Like I just don't. Chelsea is traumatizing me at this point.
Yeah, I think every Chelsea fan can actually support what you just said. I think it was actually a good performance from the team. They were very good up until the red card. The
Yeah,
unfortunate
that
red card to Malo Gusto. You could
scary.
say they were in the match and they looked like the team that was most likely to win or to get the goal in the game.
Except they
Um,
didn't.
Except they didn't. Except another weekend where we come here and talk about
They
Chelsea's failure,
almost.
of course, and their inability to finish their chances. And of course, it's story times for Chelsea fans and the Chelsea Football Club at large, and hopefully they can bounce back from that. Okay,
Yeah.
moving on from Chelsea Wolves and Chelsea Wolves that continues at Stamford Bridge over the weekend. The next game I want us to talk about is actually the biggest game in the Premier League this weekend. Arsenal against Tottenham Hotspur.
Oh, that match was really nice. The match was giving everything it was supposed to give. Like Son and Saka, they just had this competition thing going. You score, I score. It was like really fun. Everything was dope except the mistake from Jorginho. See, I think it's a Chelsea thing. Every Chelsea player, I think they just have this mistake thing in their
But
body.
Jorginho is not a Chelsea player anymore, and he's playing
It
for
used to
Arsenal.
be now, so the curse follows him to us now, no matter what.
So you think like
Uh,
Chelsea's so you feel like Chelsea's cost?
at this point, I think they are. Don't you guys agree? Like,
No,
drop it in the comment section. Don't you agree Chelsea scores?
I don't
Like,
think the team is
I don't
cost.
think I'm the only one that thinks that.
I don't think the team is cost. I just believe that the team is going through a tough time right now and they
Please,
will bounce
please.
back.
I don't think they're ready to bounce back with that tough time.
But
It's
it
too
was
long.
actually a very good game over the
Yeah.
weekend between Arsenal and Tottenham. All jokes aside, it was very good. It was what I expected. It was IFA's game. A lot of attacks. It's good to see
Yeah.
Tottenham start playing attacking football and seeing them have the confidence
Actually.
to actually come to the Emirates and try to play
Yeah.
fantastic
And
football
what do you
against
think of
Arsenal.
Madison's performance? Because I thought it was amazing.
Of
Like,
course,
it
like
was,
the guy is running the show. It's so crazy
yeah,
that Chelsea missed out on signing because
it was
he was over
25.
the age of
Like,
25. That's one of the worst policies that Chelsea have implemented so far. But I think that's the policy that the board is trying to continue or trying to stick with. So,
mm,
but over the weekend, Martin was fantastic. Created the two chances for Huminson, and it was a great performance from him and from the Tottenham team generally all around.
yeah, it was.
What do you think about Son?
Son, our son is amazing as always. Like him and Martin, they have this connection thing going on,
Of
and
course, the
it's really,
captain.
it's just like electric. I don't even think there's a team that Hurricane will leave and they won't miss him as much as this Tottenham. They really bounced back really well with their signing Madison. He has been amazing for them, and two of them just work very well together.
Okay. Moving on from the Arsenal against Tottenham, let's talk about another team that's actually been having a bad time, like Chelsea. But
Mhm. Obviously, the two, like you say in your words,
The two
the
idiots
twins,
twins. Of
exactly.
course, let's move on to Manchester United. They were away at Dortmund at
But at
Burnley.
least one of the idiots have moved up.
Of
One of
course,
the
I
idiots.
feel like one of the twin has left the other one. So now
Exactly.
Chelsea is like the worst. So what do you think about the game? Manchester United, they didn't play well, but they won the
Yes,
game.
the game was just made, just a lucky goal from Bruno.
It was a fantastic goal, actually.
It was fantastic goal, but it was just like the game was made. They didn't play well. Burnley, I think they did great. They deserved to win, but obviously they
Yeah,
couldn't win. And the game was just, it was really nothing to write them about aside the goals. Just
yeah,
there.
it was a boring game to be
Mm,
honest. But I think Burnley are actually also having the same issues like Chelsea have. They play very
yeah.
good football, but when it comes to like the top end of the pitch, they don't seem to have somebody that's clinical enough to score their chances for them.
Mm.
And I think Manchester United and their fans won't care. They will
As
only
long
care
as they
about the,
won the three
you
points.
understand, as long as they won.
As a
And
Chelsea fan, I won't care if they play bad, but we're
uh,
getting our three
of
points.
course, Chelsea fans right now, we are going to take any points, any 3 points that comes our way,
As
whether we
well.
play well or not. All we
Even if
care
they
about,
tap in goal, like
of course, all we
please,
care about is winning right
just
now.
win.
Of course. So moving on from the Manchester United against Burnley, let's talk about the best team in the Premier League right now. Manchester City, where we're at home to
Mm.
Nottingham Forest.
Manchester City was just a Manchester City game, like you already know. Foden came with a stunner. The goal was absolutely
And then
fantastic.
Alan scored a
And then I
goal,
scored the
which is a
second goal.
normal
It
thing,
was exactly, I think we're all used to it at this point.
of
Then
course.
Rodri's red card, it was just dumb from him. As a world class midfielder, he's not supposed to do that. But I think immediately he took the action. He also regretted it, but he knew what was coming anyways. So it was just like a normal Manchester City goal. I think Sheffield, Nottingham Forest
Nottingham
actually
Forest.
did. They did okay. They did okay. They came to Etihad and they only conceded two goals. Like they did okay for their status.
Yeah, actually, and they did very well. And it was, I think it was smart from Morgan Gibbs White to get Rodri sent off
Yeah.
because it was his reaction that actually got him sent off. If he didn't react that way, I'm very sure like the referees were not going to send him off. And Rodri is going to be a very big miss for Manchester
That's
City.
great. Very.
He's going to miss the game against Arsenal. He's going to be missing 3 games, and he's actually one of their best players right now,
Mm.
of course. So moving on from the Nottingham Forest, Manchester City, let's quickly touch upon the maddest game of the weekend. Newcastle scoring 8 goals.
Like I was shocked.
It looks like a basketball game. It
Game
looks like when you are watching
exactly.
Celtics and
Like
Bucks.
from in the Premier League, scoring eight
8 goals.
goals, and the other team couldn't even score one.
What?
That was just like
I feel like after the fifth goal, they should have just said we are not playing
we're not playing
anymore.
again. Like
Just end the
please, can
game.
we leave? Like
8 goals.
eight.
Hell no.
That was crazy. And they scored eight goals with like different players.
And they actually do have a manager.
Yeah. And they broke a record. First team to score eight goals.
8 goals.
Eight with different players. By the way.
Wait, first team to score
That's
8 goals
crazy.
at Bramall Lane. Yeah, that's a
Crazy.
record, you
That's
guys.
crazy.
Um, Kieran Trippier providing 3 assists. It was
Three
great to see
assists.
Isak on the score
Three
sheet.
assists.
Callum Wilson was also on the score sheet.
Mhm.
And my guy Anthony Gordon as well got on the score sheet. So it was a very good day for Newcastle.
Very
Bruno
good.
Gimenez was also scored in the week where he agreed a new 3-year deal um, with Newcastle. So it was actually a very good week for
I
Newcastle.
just think the goal is going to build up like their confidence
Of course,
very,
Newcastle
very
are
well
starting to
as
fire
well.
on, so and of course I expect
We're
them
starting
to.
to see the last season Newcastle again.
Of
Starting to
course,
even better.
even
Like
better.
them.
Okay, the last game I want to touch upon in the Premier League, Liverpool against West Ham.
Liverpool. It's Liverpool. It's just Liverpool. Liverpool, I think they are getting back in shape. They are getting their head back in game. It was really nice to see Darwin Núñez scoring because obviously the striker that didn't really perform well last season because he was
Of,
not really used like that.
of
But this
course,
season he's been stepping up his game and it's really nice to see him scoring. Liverpool winning 3-1. It was a nice
it
game.
was a nice game, but actually Liverpool were actually a bit lucky in the first 20 minutes of the game. West Ham actually could have been ahead 2 goals to nil or 3 goals ahead. They had
Yeah.
a lot of chances, but actually they didn't take their chances. And Liverpool has proven this season that if you play against them and you don't take their chances, they have the firepower to always punish you. And that was what they did. Mohamed Salah got on the score sheet. Like you said, Darwin Nunes' goal was fantastic. That was a very
Fantastic.
brilliant pass
Yeah.
from McAllister. It's not easy to pick out
Yeah.
somebody and that tight position
Mm.
from a straight
And
forward
it was
line,
also a nice finish.
and it was also a fantastic finish. And
Finish.
of course, Liverpool's poacher Diogo Jota also got on the score sheet. So all in all, it was a great game, great result for Liverpool.
Mhm.
And also it was actually a very lovely match to watch. And West Ham has been fantastic so far this season.
Yeah, they've been doing really great.
Sure. So moving on from the Premier League, let's talk about your crush. I think your crush was crushed yesterday night.
He was. He was.
Your crush was
But don't
crushed
worry, my
yesterday
baby's
night.
coming back. You guys, are we the return of Bellingham? I think his next game, hat-trick.
You think Bellingham gets an
Hat-trick.
entry next?
Hat-trick,
Yeah. We're talking
guys.
about Real
Hat-trick.
Madrid. We're talking about Atletico Madrid at the
Yeah.
Wanda Metropolitano against Real Madrid. It ended 3-1. So Real Madrid just walked all over Real Madrid.
Yeah.
That the game showed Real Madrid they showed
Striker.
lack of a striker. The fact that they miss Vinicius as
Vinicius.
well, and the fact that they are also missing Karim Benzema as well. Vinicius is going to be back from injury soon. He should have played in the game, but he had a stomach ache that actually ruled him out of the game. But I think in coming weeks, Vinicius has to get back from injury, and they will really need him because they showed in the game that they were light in attack.
Yeah, they really
And
did.
our crush was crushed.
Exactly. Like you don't see it every time. He has been taunting me with this thing, oh.
Yeah, I'll continue to do that because like every time Bellingham scores, he's all over the place. Then moving on from the Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid came Barcelona doing a miracle at home to Celta Vigo. So yeah, they were 2 goals down.
And they came
Then
back.
with 8 minutes to go on the clock, and they scored 3 goals in the final 8 minutes
I
to win
think
the game.
the only player that is surviving the Chelsea curse this season is Joao Felix.
Lukaku
Because
scoring as well, though.
Lukaku, that's normal. But Joao Felix, like everybody thought that guy was done. But just look at what he's doing
He's
at
actually in form,
Barcelona.
though. He's playing well. In
He's
his last
killing
three
it.
games, he has actually had
He's
four
really,
goal
really killing it.
contributions.
Yeah, he's really, really doing
Scored
amazing.
scored in the first one,
Assisted.
assisted. The Champions League scored 2. Last match assisted, and it was a brilliant assist.
Assist.
Yeah,
He's
Joao
doing
Felix is a good
amazing.
player. Everybody knows he's a good player.
Yeah.
But he
He's a
just came.
clinical player.
He joined
It's
Chelsea at the
just
time where the team was struggling, at the time where, and it's still the same time because Chelsea still don't have a striker. But he joined when we had Kyle as our number 9. Right?
yeah. Okay, I have it. We don't even miss him.
Yeah, I know. Sir. I don't think Arsenal fans actually want him either.
They
So.
don't. I think Ateta made one mistake.
No, I think Kyle is actually going to prove himself to be a good signing for Arsenal.
Do you know how many times you said that Chelsea? He's not. He's not. He's not going to do anything.
I think eventually we'll
Arsenal fans.
do
Arsenal
alright.
fans. Yeah, don't have hope. Kyle is trash. People, your suffering is just starting.
So before we end the show today, I want us to talk upon one last thing. Sonia, what do you think about the Arsenal goalkeeping situation, the Raya
Arsenal.
and the Ramsdale situation?
I
Is it a
don't.
competition or disharmony?
I think.
Who do you
he's-
like?
I think personally, me, I like Ramsdale because I think he's just disrespectful to the guy because he has not had like one big visible mistake for him to be on the bench. It's just like killing his confidence because like out of the blues, I don't know if he had a conversation with coach because obviously we don't know that. But like out of the blues, just to bench him and start using like the second, like a team needs to have like a stable keeper. Like this is our number one. You need to be assertive about that. It's bad for the players and also bad for the keeper confidence to be rotating keepers. I don't think that's going to work. But if it does work out for us now, could have started that.
But you know that football, the way football is moving right now, it is actually it has become a sport whereby every position needs to have a competition. You need to have at least 2 very good players in a single position.
Yeah,
And I
definitely.
think that's what Mikel Arteta is trying to do. Because if you look at every top team in the world, they actually have very capable deputies as well. I think David Raya is actually a better goalkeeper than Ramsdale when it
You
comes to
think
playing.
so?
Yes, when it comes to using his feet, I think he's actually a better goalkeeper. I think when it comes to saving, which is their primary duty as a goalkeeper to save,
Wait.
I think they're on the same level. But when it
I
comes to playing
actually
with his
think
feet,
Ramsdale is better than David Raya, but like we agree to disagree. Drop in comment section. Who do you think is
who do you think
better?
is better, guys? For me,
Ramsdale or Raya?
I think Raya is a better goalkeeper.
I think I'm Team Ramsdale on this one.
And Raya has actually done so well in the 3 games he has played. 2 clean sheets. And yesterday he had a
Exactly.
fantastic
Like
save
that's
as well.
that's the thing about football. Once you just play like 3 amazing games, everybody's hyping you up. Ramsdale was very, very great last season.
Yeah, it
It
was
was
very great. He's a
amazing.
very good keeper, and I think he's
Mm,
unlucky actually.
exactly. I don't think she should be stopped that
But
way.
I just think that it happened in the past as well. Mikel Arteta actually sold Martinez. He believed in Leno because he believed Leno was the goalkeeper to take him to the next level.
Mm,
He sold Leno, got Ramsdale because he felt Ramsdale was the goalkeeper he
goalkeeper
needed to
place.
fight for the championship
Mm,
place. And I believe like now he's putting Ramsdale on the bench because he believes David Raya is the goalkeeper to take
take it
Arsenal to
to-
to the title. So I think it's everybody has to remember that football is a business at the end of the day,
mm,
and as a manager, you have to do
was best.
what's best for your team.
Mm. One quick question though. What do you think about Napoli? Do you think like their coach is a step up for them or like a downgrade from
Yeah,
last
I
season?
think Napoli is actually having a downtime right now, and that's
Yeah.
due to the fact that they've changed their manager and also the key components from last season. They've lost a keeper of their team last season in Kim Min Jae. I went to Bayern Munich, the
Yeah.
defender. You know, their coach actually won the league and he just went away. He
Mm,
dipped. He asked
good.
for a sabbatical, but his sabbatical lasted only a month because he's now the manager of the Italian national team. That is Luciano Spalletti. I think the new manager they have with the Garcia is, as a manager, you want to try to tweak and put your own stamp on
Team.
the team.
Yeah.
And I think he's struggling to do that right now.
I think
But I don't
they're
think why is it
struggling.
changed? That's why I don't understand. Why are you trying to change stuff when is why are you trying to add change something that is working?
Waiting. I think that's the problem Ateta is also having.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
think
the
coaches just overthink things and
yeah,
they just like
I think
ruin a
so.
lot of things.
So because that's why, but I expect Napoli to actually bounce back. They will
Okay.
be good. The league is still they can still fight for
The
the
league race
league.
is still open
They're still
actually. It's
open for
still
sure.
open.
They're still open. I know Inter Milan is doing so. I know AC Milan.
Mm.
Inter Milan has not dropped a point this season. AC Milan has only lost a game to Inter Milan and Juventus as well. Juventus lost over the weekend, but I think the and also the lack of productivity from Kvaratskhelia as well
Yeah.
is
He has
also
not
affecting
been in
them.
best form this
He has not
season.
scored
He has not.
assistance in start of match, so
No.
I think once Kvaratskhelia starts getting goals and
Mhm.
assists, I think everybody's going to.
Be
I think
alright.
Napoli will step up and Osimhen as well will start getting his goals. Yeah.
I think that's
So you guys in the comment section, please tell us what do you think is going to happen to Napoli this season? Will they be fighting for the
yeah.
league? Will they finish in the top four? And also, who are you choosing between David Raya and Ramsdale?
Team.
So until we come your way next time, I hope you enjoyed our video for
Team.
today.
Yeah.
And I hope you're excited to see Sonia back.
But
And hopefully she's going to be available or she's going to be back for more videos.
if you want to
Hopefully.
see me back, right? Like this video, 100 likes on this video.
Of course, please don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe as usual.
Yeah.
Until we come your way next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.